Alright, so I guess we'll just... Geez, where did all this stuff come from? All this junk?
I didn't do that.
Well, it's kind of a fire hazard.
I didn't do it.
It's kind of a fire hazard. Okay, well, do you mind at least cleaning it up before we start filming? Because I don't want to be tripping over this stuff the entire time.
Okay. Shrek. Like I did.
What's the next about
Donkey, Monsieur Fiona, donkey, donkey.
Hey, Jesus, everything alright out there?
I'm fine. I'm great.
Jeez, do you know what time it is? Jeez, do you know what day it is?
Time for the season finale of FANFIC Season... FANFIC TALK Season 2.
I think everything you just said was wrong. Season finale?
Season 2 finale.
Yeah, but this isn't a season, this is just a show.
Every 10 episodes is a season.
Okay, I guess that's a thing now. That was never implied to me before, but alright. Anyways...
Season 2 finale.
Let's start over. Hey there, little boy, do you know what day it is?
August 13th?
Oh, this is the episode 20 episode of the FANFIC Talk episodes that we do on YouTube.
Every 10 episodes is a special episode.
Does anyone even watch this?
I don't know.
Hey there, little boy, do you know what day it is? Don't touch the tie, please. Can we please start this episode?
To move the plot ahead.
The plot? I think you mean the discordant noise that we make. That sometimes makes people laugh. Sometimes. Laugh may vary. What? Sorry, we haven't talked in a while. I haven't spoken to another...
done an episode because of the COVID.
Now, there have now been over 10 million reported cases of coronavirus worldwide, and more than 500,000 people worldwide have lost their lives. On average, more than 4,700 people are dying around the world from COVID-19 linked illnesses every 24 hours.
Yeah, keep your distance, make sure you wear your masks. Anyways,
Yeah, you're gonna get staph infection if you keep wearing a mask. It's not a good idea. Also, COVID-19 was a man-made virus. This is biowarfare. China wants to dominate. They want the world domination. That's what they want. And they want to take over the world because they're communists.
Jeez, what are our topics today in episode 20?
Oh, our topics? Hang on.
Yeah.
We have Muppets.
Muppets. Finally a Muppets fanfic. What's the second one? I know you chose this one.
I did not choose this one, actually. I fought against it valiantly.
And you lost.
And for all you bronies out there, My Little Pony.
My Little Pony, does you share this magic with me?
Well, I can't see anything else special happening at this point, so I guess let's get started and I'll finally take off this stupid tie. Ow!
What? Who was that?
Who is that? Whoa, I don't...
Guys, watch where you're throwing stuff.
Beard guy! Has this guy been in a video before?
I think so. It was in episode 17.
I think so too, I can't remember.
Okay, I don't even remember.
Who is this?
I haven't watched the show.
No one watches the videos.
Who is this guy?
Well, hey everybody, it looks like we have a special guest today. I mean, this wasn't planned at all. Here in episode 20... What? No, geez, no, you're not special. I was just talking about Beard Guy here. Yeah. The fans have been clamoring for Beard Guy. Do you know how many views the video got that he was in?
200?
I don't even know. I was literally asking if you know.
200.
I did it? Wow, what, really?
And 198 of them were me.
Oh.
That's a bit narcissistic.
No, I was watching it for you guys.
Oh, okay. I feel good.
Did you say something?
No, I didn't say
I
anything.
thought I heard something too.
Nope, you guys heard nothing.
Okay.
The wind. It was the wind.
Inside.
The wind is inside.
Yes.
Is that, were you leading into something there? Our first category, we're finally, after all of these years...
Muppets.
Yeah, Muppets. I was gonna build up to it a little
Oh.
bit, but okay, that's fine. Muppets!
We have one called I'm the One That Won.
What?
I'm the One That Won.
A Fraggle Rock story.
What?
I'm the One That Won, a Fraggle Rock story.
What?
What?
What the hell?
And then the second one is called Bein Blue, a Muppet fanfic.
Can I read it like Kirby T. Frog?
Yeah, we do accents all the time. Before we read the first Muppets fanfic, we first must read a poem by Smart Kira.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
Girl?
it's probably best not to assume gender.
Me, that people use they, them, you need to start with respect inside.
Ow! Fred, you're here just in time because we're about to read a poem by Smart Kira. It's called How Gonzo and Daffy Duck Are the Same and Different. And I think it's going to be really good.
How Gonzo and Daffy Duck are the same and different. We are so full of hot air, but yet we don't care. Because we feel our adrenaline running through our veins. We both do outrageous things in order to gain popularity, or maybe even go out with a bang.
Are you crying?
No, I got something in my eye because it's a good poem.
I don't think she knows Gonzo very well, because Gonzo's not one that's always angry. He does do things outrageous to gain popularity, but he's not angry.
Ow!
There's actually a bug on you.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Smart Kira.
Someday we'll like
Smart
one of your
Kira.
poems, I swear.
Yeah,
I swear.
Sorry, you're wrong about Gonzo. He's not an angry person. He's not full of hot air.
It's 49 words and you couldn't get that right? What are you doing?
You don't know Muppets.
It's all downhill from here. I mean, what's the next fanfic? So, if we land on heads, we will read I'm the One That Won.
And the second one, if it's tails, will be another Muppet fanfic called Bein Blue.
This is a good idea. There it goes. Heads!
That means I'm the one that won.
Oh, that's not gonna get confusing. I'm the One That Won by I'm Jesse TR. Skeeter
Jesse
has
Tur.
returned to New York to see for whom. Skeeter. I'm not familiar with that.
Skeeter is the runner of the Muppet Show. Like, he keeps everything running smoothly. He's like the guy in the background. In the original movie, he was the manager for Method Mayhem, which is the band in the Muppets.
I'm Scooter. We am, is, are, and be they whom as are known as the Electric Mayhem.
Wow, you actually know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
he
That's
likes
weird for this
Muppets.
show.
I know my Muppets.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
You were wrong.
I was wrong. Scooter, same thing. Skeeter is one of the Fraggle Rock Muppets.
All right, Muppet Babies fans, which I do know exist, it's time to get to the bottom of a major mystery, which is what happened to Skeeter. Do you remember this Muppet? Do you? And I should say Muppet in quotes, perhaps. Let's take a look at who she was. All right, she's the girl on the left. She is the opposite of her twin brother, who is an established Muppet, Scooter. She kind of exists, but not really. I would say she's like outer canon. So, sorry.
All right. So we starting to read, or are we just going to stand here and stare at it?
I like this.
I kind of don't want. Yeah. I haven't been able to buy that Muppet Show comic or anything. Actually, in the time it's been since I posted this originally on Muppet Central, I have, but this predates any contamination from the comic.
That made me laugh.
That was pretty funny.
That made me.
I understood every word.
So this guy is not basing it off of any of the original actual work, but just the comics.
Comic.
Okay.
Yeah, they have Muppet comics.
Oh god.
They're pretty good.
Skeeter watched, bemused. Oh gosh, bemused.
Wait, you
This is already a
finish
great
reading
start.
the.
Who cares? If you wonder about any of the backstory, you're an idiot. All right.
Oh,
Skeeter watched.
that's not what it says.
I'm filling in the blanks. Skeeter watched, bemused, as the Muppets scurried around the backstage like crazed ants.
Oh my god.
Something very disturbing about that imagery.
Army ants are nature's Mongol hordes, always on the move and ravaging everyone in their path. You can only run from them, and don't waste time. Anything that stands in their way will be overwhelmed.
She had been hanging out at the Muppet Theater ever since moving back to Manhattan to try and take part in the media-hyped event. Theater wasn't really her thing. She wanted to be an athlete, and only athletic acts involved cannons or Gonzo's interpretations of Cirque du Soleil. I think I said that correctly, actually.
Yeah, well, nice.
Type acts, which were already weird and artsy to begin with. Ever since watching the one who became her boyfriend's skateboard, though. What? Okay. Does that sentence even make sense? Ever since watching the one who became her boyfriend's skateboard, though.
So apparently her boyfriend's a skateboard.
I think that could be read in like 5 different ways. Hey, Cheese, I forgot to mention, you did a really good job at cleaning up around here. You did really good. Did you find anything weird while you were cleaning up?
No.
That's not that suspicious, if you ask me. That was weird. That was strange. But I'll ignore it.
Shouted a goofy, deep male voice. What? Skeeter looked behind her. A small blue and white rubber ducky-like holographic creature with a... What?
Cessation. Seuss, like Dr. Seuss station. Top hat, someone's hold it backwards.
Susian.
Sound it out. Sound it out, please.
Susian.
Go off the repeat.
Shoes and top hat, somersaulted backwards in the air.
Susian.
He finally stabilized and shook his head. Is this a girl speaking?
Use the terms for yourself that are important for you, and then you can work on other people respecting you.
Are you that computer program thing? Skeeter asked.
I'm Waldo C. Graphic,
he announced, bowing his head with a grin. The spirit of 3D.
That's the lamest thing I've ever heard.
But you see, what we can do is we can take this crummy-looking low-resolution picture and we can run it through yet another computer into high resolution, and it comes out stunningly beautiful like this. Come on, Jojo.
Kermit invited the crew of Muppet Central to come over and televise the show tonight. It'll be ratings extravaganza.
Is this a real character, Waldo C. Graphic?
That one the Muppet Show was originally called Sam and Friends. and it was a bunch of other like humanoid puppets and Kermit. And Kermit was the one that got popular from the show. Kermit originally wasn't a frog.
So how many minutes are going to pass before this is also wrong?
No. This one's right. Kermit wasn't originally a frog. His originally idea was to be a lizard, but when he put it out, someone says, "Oh, that's a cool looking frog," and it kind of stuck.
But how do you explain this clip? Yeah, I think they said
televised! Waldo nodded.
Yep, Benson and Digit are setting up the systems now.
Kermit brushed past Skeeter and stopped.
Oh, hey Skeeter. I hope you don't mind, but I thought you might enjoy a little competition tonight.
Skeeter sighed. The last time you paired me up with Gonzo, my glasses nearly melted off.
Kermit gulped, nodding. I promise you I'll keep Gonzo busy. This will be more of a girls' night out anyway.
Kermit, I know Piggy. This will get completely out of hand. We'll end up killing each other.
Oh my gosh. That'd be a pretty cool twist.
Yeah!
Shut up!
Kermit chuckled nervously, pacing a thin green hand on Squeener's.
How many times have we missed
Squeener?
I'm Scooter!
This was more Gonzo.
To help stop the spread of COVID-19, avoid the 3 C's. Closed spaces, crowded places, and close contact settings.
Skeeter slapped her tiny forehead with her palm.
I dread the thought of how he's gonna make it interesting.
She looked at Kermit with a pleading expression.
We're not teaming up with Spamella.
Is that like a can of Spam, but in puppet form?
Sure.
She hasn't worked out a day in her life. It's all liposuction.
It's not Spamella. Skeeter tilted her head in confusion. Francine? Okay, this is a lot of names being thrown around.
No.
Hilda? Kermit scrunched up his face.
Now you're not even trying.
He started to walk away.
She's got about as many trophies as you do, Skeeter. I think she'll give you a run for your money.
Skeeter sighed, and Dominic lost his place. Skeeter sighed and decided to help Beauregard push a large set piece onto the stage. After
Beauregard.
This is so many names. Maybe this story would have made more sense if we actually knew stuff about the Muppets.
Makes sense to me.
And that's 1/3 of the equation, so that's pretty much good.
That's a 33% right there.
That's almost passing.
And to Brett, that is passing.
Passing away.
Moving right along.
I take it Kermit has informed you of her supporting role, losing to Moe in a friendly competition for the show tonight.
Skeeter grinned and smirked. How can you...
No, he turned around.
Grinned.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
I think you had a stroke. It's fine.
Piggy growled.
A pig growling.
I'm not late, am I? She asked in a voice just slightly higher than Skeeter's. Skeeter couldn't help but admire the figure standing before her.
Oh.
Kermit was right. This was going to be interesting. Before the show, Beauregard, Beaker, Skeeter, and Red Fraggle, the pig-tailed one who wasn't a pig.
Thank you for specifying.
Where's that pig? Shouldn't she be helping? Skeeter shrugged as she tugged at the pool. She is helping, Red. She's doing her makeup. It'll keep her out of the way. How does she think she's gonna beat us if she's just painting her face for an hour? You don't know Piggy very well, Skeeter replied. Well, what is she like? Red asked as the pool finally stopped. You guys were moving it. It stopped when you stopped pulling it. That doesn't make sense.
That was cool.
What?
That's it's episode 20. Scooter showed up just as the curtain was about to rise, the crew leaving the stage. Scooter glanced at Skeeter.
Hi, sis.
He looked at Red.
Great to see you, too.
He returned his gaze to his twin sister, the only real difference being that she was slightly darker than he was.
What?
I am racist.
Nothing. There's something in your teeth.
Give me my drink that you put on the floor.
Guys, you need to pay attention. Piggy's not gonna be able to make it.
What?
To the play! Or whatever's happening. He announced, holding a PDA in his hand, a small gray stylus behind his ear. Skeeter stared at her brother. Why not? She stuck out her tongue. Did she break a leg trying to put on her house?
Hose.
That makes even less sense.
I don't know.
Hose, that's what girls wear around their legs sometimes.
That's pantyhose, though. You don't just call them hose.
Yes.
Hose singular. I don't think so.
Legs regular pantyhose give me a beautiful fit. Because Legs has memory yarn. Stretches out and back. No bagging, no sagging. Believe me, nothing beats a great pair of legs. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
How come he gets to sleep, but I don't?
Red bounced as she jumped up onto Kermit's desk backstage. Just imagine being allergic to radish bars. I didn't know that was the thing.
Radish bars?
Yeah.
Sounds like some sort of, like, oppressive Russian snack from the USSR.
New product. Radish bar. Make you strong like Horus. By Radish bar. Your hunger is our hunger.
Red grinned, her tail flickering more ambitiously. What voice should I give Red?
A really high-pitched, annoying voice.
Moving right along.
Red had jumped off the desk and playfully punched
Just go with this.
Skeeter in the shoulder.
Let's not waste our time in the competition with someone who doesn't take our workout seriously. There's so many good girl that confuses a couple of kicks with being athletic. In Fraggle Rock, top athletes completed all sorts of events were very well-rounded.
It was almost like a Toad voice. I mean, can I stop the story for a second? Does anyone actually know what's happening?
Not really.
We're reading a Muppet fan fiction.
Dabba-dabba-dabba-doo.
That's like, oh, that's what I hear when you guys start reading. Where are we? Somebody's at a balcony and they're gonna jump off.
Louis Kazagger joins Stotler and Wardolph in the balcony. Those are the two old men going, "Oh, you're stupid."
I do know that one. That's pretty much us when we're reading a fanfic. It's just us, just like bottom of the barrel.
This story's awful. I could do better than that.
It's easy to make fun of people when you don't have to look them in the face and you can just sit here in a comfy chair on your internet show that nobody watches.
I'm not trying. I'm not even trying.
Get out of here. Go.
This is pathetic.
He's such a little bitch.
Moving right along. Moving right along.
I really don't want to read this story anymore.
I take it that jokes tonight will be filled with doo-doo.
This is on our quality.
It's ladies' night here.
Now this is good
where
stuff.
Skeeter
He's
and
reading. I'm sorry about
enjoying
that.
the story.
What?
Put your head down. Where Skeeter and Red Fraggle from the underground world of Fraggle Rock have decided to have a battle for all the ages.
This sounds like it'll be good. I'm excited.
I won't let you down. I will make you hurt.
Oh, look at this. We have another puppet here to read some lines.
What? What's this? I don't know how to read. I dropped out of school in 3rd grade.
Who's this guy? Is this another guest star? Episode 20 is a big deal. This
What's
is a big
an
deal.
This is a
episode?
big deal.
This is, oh, well, let me explain. This is a web series where
What's the web?
it's an internet.
What's the internet?
Think of it
He
as
didn't say the internet.
He did too.
Yes, I did say that, Cheese.
did you?
Even the old man heard me. What is wrong with you? Listen carefully, sir. Red stood.
Oh.
How come he gets to die but I don't? Both contestants had to use the rings to swing over to the other side. The one who got there first, well, won that round.
Skeeter laughed. See you around, Red. I've been doing this since I was a kid. She leapt at the rings and began to swing as fast as she could. Red gasped. Wait up, she yelled, flinging herself at the rings. Skeeter had nearly made it a quarter of the way across the stage when the ring started to move left and right, nearly forcing Skeeter to take a dive. She could barely grab hold of the next one. This is dramatic. As she glanced upwards, but she noticed a chain mechanism moving the suspended rings back and forth. She growled to herself. Cancel! She muttered. Red swung past Skeeter long enough to chuckle. I guess they figured it was too easy, she laughed as she continued.
Well, I see you're getting into it.
Yeah, this is a good story.
Mm-hmm. How much longer is it?
Skeeter grit her teeth.
Wait, a Muppet's gritting its teeth.
Aha! Yes. See? You have teeth.
She swung her body to the halfway point. Suddenly, several of the rings dropped several feet. Red gasped as she lost her grip, only to be grabbed by the tail. Red looked up as she hung upside down, finding Skeeter hanging in the rings with her legs while her hands were free to grab Red's tail. Red frowned.
Don't think I owe you one.
He told Skeeter.
Do you know,
how dare you?
Are like Skeeter and Red, are they like big characters in
I'm
Fraggle
not
Rock,
sure.
or are they mainly just like background?
They're main.
Okay.
They're main.
I mean, nothing you said has been right.
But who's counting? The last section of rings were rigid, making swinging very difficult. Red plopped down onto the platform, nearly exhausted.
Thanks.
She panted. Skeeter pat her on the back. Don't mention it. Let's just focus on getting through Gonzo's crazy stunts alive, shall we? The next stage had log rolls, strangely angled ramps, a trampoline jump to a large net, and a 20-foot, and a 20-foot ladder leading to a small tower.
Why would she keep flip-flopping between wanting tradition and wanting something spectacular? Red started her run, thinking of all the time Fraggles had escaped the Gorgs, back when the hairy mountain...
Gorgs?
The Gorgs?
The antagonists.
I heard Gorgs and I had to come back.
My insurance premiums are already too high to risk real death. When Red got to the top of the diving platform, she stared down at the pool below. Gobo, her explorer friend in Fraggle Rock, was once caught by a Gorg and tossed him into the Gorg well, falling tens of feet.
Can Muppets die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there evidence of this, though, or are you just assuming?
I'm just assuming.
I want some footage of an actual Muppet dying, though.
Good times. These are the good times. Our new state of mind. These are the good times. Happy days are here again. The time is right for making friends. Let's get together about 9:45. Come tomorrow, let's all do it again.
Red and Skeeter met with Kermit just like,
Okay, Gonzo.
he started loud enough for the audience there.
Who won?
Gonzo stared at him in confusion. Won?
Oh, God.
Kermit nodded. Skeeter jabbed a finger into Gonzo's shoulder. Yeah, who won? You nearly had us killed. The least you could do is tell us who had the best time. Gonzo backed away slowly. Well, I broke my watch trying to tap dance upside down yesterday. Skeeter and Red looked at each other in shock, then Gonzo growled at Gonzo and chased after him as the audience laughed. Kermit sighed, shaking his head.
That's on the outside. I'm very calm.
Good night, everybody.
Gonzo suddenly flew through the air, grabbing at the curtain desperately as the two Muppet female athletes climbed up the curtain and chased. The end.
What? What happened? That was terrible! Horrendous! I'm offended! I'm appalled! So what are we gonna do? Oh, what else? Email it to everybody we know! Good idea.
I don't have time for this. I have too much time for this.
No. Bad. Knock it off.
Just a lot of long, awkward silences in this episode because I have nothing to say. So before we get to the My Little Pony category and read another disappointing fanfic, I understand that Beardman actually made a fanfic for us. So we're going to skip the poem and we're going to listen to the fanfic that he made and memorized right here, right now on...
So a little background on this. Me and Cheese, the reason why we became such good friends is because we used to work together. And this is kind of based off of us being used to. I was working, slowly building up a display of some sort. Can't remember quite what it was. And behind me comes Brett. Big Cheese, if you will. He came behind me. And he was naked.
Oh my god, that's not what I expected.
Is this a true story?
Completely naked. I turned around, and it's when I truly believe small things do have small packages.
Oh. Is that the entire story? Yes. I'm convinced you made that up completely on the spot.
Moving right along. That was a very charming story.
All true.
If it was true, I would have been arrested.
No, because I was the only one there.
There's not just one person in...
We don't mention where we work, Brett.
That's a little inappropriate. So, the next category for us to get disappointed by is My Little Pony. We have two My Little Pony fanfics. We had a third one called Princess Celestia Cuts Off Ties with Nazi Germany. We will not be reading Princess Celestia Cuts Off Ties with Nazi Germany, as much as everybody's been requesting it. We will instead be reading...
Who's been requesting it?
No
We
one.
don't have any fans.
In my mind, we have lots, and they send me comments and stuff, and they say, "Hey, I really enjoy the show," and I comment back, and it's like a cool little relationship.
Hey, I'm not a therapist, so stop telling me your problems, okay?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'll keep it all bottled inside. I think that's
Yes.
healthier.
You don't have to hide your feelings from me.
Our first story, if we land on heads, is called In Memoriam. And our second story, if we land on tails, is called Everwaking Ponies.
Oh no. Oh god. Is that the longer one?
I don't know.
Everwalking Ponies.
Everwaking Ponies.
Oh, Everwaking.
They probably do some walking.
It's the shorter one.
When My Little Pony goes soap opera, things get a little out of hand.
What?
I don't know what to say. Just read it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Previously on Everwaking Ponies, when Twilight...
Oh no, is this a sequel?
When Twilight failed her attempt to seduce Big Mac.
Oh no.
Big Mac.
Is that an actual
Big
character?
Mac. I don't know.
I think I have just the pony for you, Starlight. Meet Big Mac.
Yup.
He attacked her and got arrested for assault. Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie drank energy drinks and went on a pranking rampage. Spike was laying Rarity some bad romance.
This is bad.
So, what is one thing that I seriously hate? My Little Pony. And you know what's worse? Bronies. I am an anti-brony. Yeah, I know that's not that very creative, but...
Twilight sat down. Spike, I want to talk to Rarity in private. You need to go home anyway. She stated, "Aw man, what do you want to talk to her about that you can't talk to me about?" He asked. "Go home, Spike," Twilight asserted. Spike mumbled something, then left. "What did you want to talk to me about?" Rarity asked. "What do you think you're doing with Spike?" Twilight asked, voice raised. We were just having some tea," Rarity replied, and sipped some tea. "Well, how come you can get men whenever you want and I can't?" "They're not men, they're ponies."
They're guy ponies. I think it works.
It doesn't work.
Cheese?
What are these characters?
Looking up character names. Okay.
I'd be very careful with those search results, Cheese.
What?
A pony.
Teach me how to be more like you then, she insisted, but that would mean you'd have to change who you are and you may be unhappy with who you become, Rarity said. So you won't do it, huh? Twilight asked. He really needs to know that when you're writing a story and you're doing dialogue, it's supposed to be each paragraph.
I mean, you'd have to be like an idiot, like a moron, to make that mistake.
I'll make you change your mind if it's the last thing I... She was interrupted by a loud crash. Chunks of wood flew everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She hit the deck, but Rarity Simple covered her teacup with her hoof and said, 48 minutes. A gray male pony in the middle of rubble. Did I win? Someone had an hour, Rarity replied. The man grumbled and left. Rarity mentioned for Twilight to leave as well. Speechless, she complied and then left the boutique.
This is just like an actual soap opera. I think they're nailing it. Nail on the head. What?
I put a nail in my head and hammered and...
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Kill me.
Fluttershy sat down in front of the door as ponies screamed outside.
My little pony, l'adorable Rainbow Dash.
That's my boy.
All she got from the screaming crowd was, "Is it true you didn't get pranked?" And from what appeared to be a man who was Tar and Goose. Huh? Who among us here has not been Tar and Goose? Let's be real. It happens to the best of us. Huh? Tar and Goose, teach us how to become immune.
Oh god.
Hey, could you please stop talking while I'm reading?
Can you please stop talking?
When she was sure that they had all gone, she thought, I need to fortify my position, and got to work. Rainbow Dash opened up her saddlebag and revealed 2 energy drinks inside. Wow, Pinkie exclaimed. What do you say, Pinkie Pie? Wanna go make tonight a good one? Dashed asked. That's difficult to say. I don't know, Pinkie replied. What if we overdo it? Oh, Pinkie Pie, what's the worst that could happen? They both drank their drinks, and then it was all pranks.
Oh, God.
Alright, Cheese, you get to read some cool pranks.
Sorry, I was told not to talk, so...
Cheese, you can talk whenever, it's fine. It's okay. Go ahead.
Applejack.
Can you please?
Yeah, okay, come on.
I've heard of some cases where people have been near to suicidal, then they watched the show and suddenly felt better about life.
Non, une petite mignonne là devant, en premier rang. Hey, salut toi. Allez, juste pour toi. Ouais. Je vais te faire la pause magique. Attention, 3, 2, 1. Voilà.
Big Macintosh.
Oh, it's short for Big Macintosh.
Good lord. Okay.
Stop
laughing, it's not funny.
Who are you laughing at?
The fans that actually take this stuff seriously.
You just made an 11-year-old girl cry.
To give it to you straight, I am a brony. Yes, you heard me right. I am a brony. And yeah, it's basically that, you guys.
Apologize.
Hey, if you guys are bronies and you're watching this video, that's A-okay. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's A-okay.
Yes, I'm a brony. End of story. You got a problem with it, you can fight me in the street, man.
Come on, read.
Okay. It was a map of the jailhouse. She concluded she would need...
Are you glad you invited a guest over, Cheese? Are you glad?
And a full bladder. She got dressed up for the job. She was going to break Big Mac out or die trying or some other creative thing.
Slow down.
Trying. She had headed into the night as she
Learn
was
to read.
going to buy the banana and newspaper. Rainbow Dash and Pinkie popped out of a bush. And Dash was holding a button. What? She pressed the button and bright fluorescent green paint fell all over her and made her light up in the night. The 2 friends laughed, but Applejack was not amused.
You George Lucas now?
Yeah.
Was it important to make a film like this day and age for you? Because, you know, Star Wars changed a whole generation. You weaned us on movie magic. So is this important for you right here, right now?
Booties, prepare to be shaken.
Well, it's,
it's a mixed bag.
We, the ponies of Ponyville, demand you surrender, thus giving us information on how to elude the pranksters. In addition, we demand you give us your mini Rex bunnies, but those are the softest. Fluttershy thought the messenger continued, if you do not accept these terms, then you will face the power of our armory, the most powerful in 12 square miles. Therefore, we cannot accept your terms, Fluttershy replied. So be it, the messenger said, turning around and running back to the army.
Whoa, put that back.
Rarity entered the mysterious cave in the mountain. The gem inside must have gem of phenomenal size.
What? Dude, are you sure you didn't skip like 5 paragraphs? We're in a cave with a gem?
No, like this is one I just read.
Wow.
And then I want to make you something. I won't make something you.
The infection usually starts in the nose, and once the virus is inside your body, it attacks the cells that protect your respiratory system.
This is a wild ride.
I know. I'm kind of irritated by it. I won't make something you're not. Make you something you're not. She shouted, bad choice. Twilight said, magic gripped Rarity and lifted her into the air. As she was being moved towards the magma, it suddenly stopped and dropped her. Ow, you bit me! Twilight yelled, jumping in the air. That I did, Spike replied. So
where did Spike come from?
I guess Spike was just there. Nobody noticed.
He was there the whole time.
I don't really care. Applejack found the officer in the crowd and gently picked his keys out of his belt. There's an officer now?
I think it's skipping, like,
I don't
okay,
really care.
If you're gonna write something that has different stories throughout it, you have to include when it's
I don't really care.
You can see her hair's now really soft and silky. If you're gonna sleep with them, their hair won't get tangled while you're cuddling in the night.
Applejack found the officer in the crowd and gently picked his keys out of his belt. She then made way for the jailhouse. This is the perfect opportunity, she thought, to lock yourself. Oh no, I remember. She's breaking Big Mac out of jail.
Oh.
They said that earlier. Big Macintosh. I remembered that in my brain. It would be a piece of cake or apple pie, maybe. Is that a reference to Pinkie Pie? I don't even know. Fluttershy.
Pie.
Why did we laugh at that terrible joke? Well, either we're getting soft or we're in the first stages of senility.
Cutie Pie is my favorite pony.
As you can see, this is my favorite pony.
Fluttershy felt bad. Do they call her Fluttershy because
felt
she's shy?
bad.
You think?
Maybe.
She flutters her eyes. And like,
oh, okay, that could be too. I guess we'll have to see in this clip.
La magie de l'amitié n'existe pas seulement à Orchestria, elle se trouve partout.
Brother, this guy stinks! She knew the siege would bring in sorrow and despair. But this seemed different. She figured since this was her first time being victim of a siege, it was just the jitters. But in the distance, she spotted MM. MM was a group of monkey mercenaries. Okay, you're just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. They could easily scale these walls with those blasted thumbs. She had used up all her boiling oil. She needed a new plan, and fast. The monkeys surrounded the tar and goose pony, who appeared to be...
The tar and goose pony comes back into play.
Yeah, well, I thought that was just a one-off thing. Who appeared to be bleeding the army.
Bleeding.
Sorry. It's Freudian
see
slip.
What you want to see.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Being a brony means feeling safe.
People get put off by the idea of like older men watching a show intended for little girls. They somehow think that's creepy.
I collect these. I have the full set at home.
Today is one of our great meetup groups for the Seattle area My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fan group.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Twilight asked, eyes watering and frantic. I hatched you, and you're gonna betray me now then? You're not the same pony who hatched me, Twilight. You've changed. You're wrong. You don't understand. If you're good with me and you're against me.
Whoa.
You're talking like Shrek.
That was weird. You were just doing like a Scottish accent or something. Did you do that on purpose?
What?
Just now you were doing like a Scottish.
Yeah, you were.
That was... All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard that. Whatever. Okay.
We're wrong.
Donkey.
The monkeys threw balloons filled with urine at Fluttershy's walls.
This is unexpected.
The toilet paper in the walls was double ply.
What
the heck?
Is this still about pranks?
What the
I
heck?
have no clue what's going on. Right now, it just sounds like one big mixture of stories, and like you could read each paragraph as its own individual story.
Just like a rambling crazy person.
As you can see right here, My Little Pony. Right here is Twilight Sparkle. Actually, right now it's actually on this one, season 3, she became a princess. Season 3, Princess Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship. And well, as you can see, she and her friends are very, very happy with each other. They found new friends. They made new friends. They really do.
We need you to read more because you're angry at the story. It's funny.
I'm very irritated.
Give us the funnies.
At the moment, Fluttershy felt an emptiness. She ordered the archers to fire at will. A deer roared as the ground unit clashed. Fluttershy watched the battle below. The fighting was fierce. A deer gored a pony in a clash. Fluttershy turned her attention to the angel, who was face to face with the tar and goosed pony.
Where does this
pony
guy keep
kicked
coming?
Angel with enough force that the angel flew and embedded himself into the upper part of the wall. Fluttershy flew down to Angel and began to cry. Angel patted her on the shoulder, then took his last breath. Fluttershy kissed his forehead.
Easily impressed.
People getting jacked in this movie.
All the emptiness turned to rage. Fluttershy no longer cared for her home, the army, the wall, or herself. Just revenge. She jammed her hind legs into his neck, crushing his windpipe.
Oh my god.
Once he passed on, Fluttershy went to attend the others who were responsible and abandoned her home, her animals, and went to the town.
Well, that happened quick.
With a clunk, the cell opened.
Big Mac!
Big Mac, thanks, Applejack.
There he is, guys.
They walk outside.
This is spinning way out of control, Applejack.
The door to Sugar Cube Corner creaked open. Oh, hey, Fluttershy, what are you doing here? Rainbow Dash asked. Fluttershy asked,
"What?
Are you the one? Are you the ones that were pranking the town?" This time, Pinky spoke. Yep, we left you out because we know how sensitive you
Where
are.
did pranks come
Fluttershy strolled to the counter. Sensitive, huh? She said, picking up a jar, looking at it, then putting it back down. Well, yeah. Is something wrong? Rainbow Dash asked. Oh, something. It's This is so frustrating. What are you talking about? Pinky asked, nervous. Angel died today. The city was attacking.
Angel died today.
Anyone who has worked with or owned a horse has dealt with a lame horse at one time or another.
Therefore, horses whose feet are broken are likely to die if they cannot return to their natural lives.
I come here seeking you answer for the pain you've caused. This really is about revenge. Well, how would we do that? Dash asked. Fluttershy paused. Up until now, anger had controlled her. She was not who she normally was. She wasn't sure what she was doing. Neither do I. And she fought for control again. Is this still...
I don't know.
Is this still a soap opera?
This is not a soap opera. This is a mess.
All is forgiven, husband. Even all those times you ruthlessly beat me for burning your feed. I will never look at you the same way again.
Fluttershy was unaware that the world around her was dying. The elements had been broken. Her friends had died except Rainbow Dash and Pinkie. Twilight was trying to tell her what needed to be done to save the world from misery. Oh my gosh. Fluttershy didn't know why. She just knew what she had to do. She closed her eyes.
Fluttershy.
She let go. She let Twilight and her anger take her. When she opened her eyes again, it was not by her will. Her soul seemed to just float within and wait. Did she just have a heart attack?
This is actually the first case I have seen in 17 years of practice.
Equine coronavirus found in a horse in Queen Creek.
Rainbow Dash grabbed Pinkie and threw her on her back. Twilight recognized the chance Dash was taking and decided to exploit it. She chased Dash. Dash appeared to be heading towards Cloudsdale. Another mistake Twilight was going to use against her. Twilight branched off under the Cloudsdale.
I thought they were dead.
I don't even know. They're spirits now. They're ghouls. She burst the clouds from under Rainbow Dash and knocked the wind out of her. Pinkie flew off her back and fell through the clouds. This is like a boss fight.
You killed every pony, even the grumpy meat.
Jeez, can you finish this?
I don't know where you are.
Don't pretend like you don't see.
Oh, that's not as close to the end as I wanted.
They fell, and Dash struggled. What are you doing? You kill us, boy!
She was interrupted by their transition through time and space. What?
Yeah, because every soap opera I've ever seen, they go through time. Yeah.
And space.
Yeah. Then thousands, millions of lights appeared. The same happened with them all until Twilight became a beacon shining brighter than the sun. Then she unleashed it with the element of harmony and created a bright, shining ball of power. It tore a hole in the fabric that separated the mortal world with theirs. Then the mortal world was sucked into the realm they were in, but left behind the mortal fears, hatred, anger, and other things of the sort. The power stitched the fabric back and shut out all other things that caused misery. From then, all they enjoyed the pleasure of the mortal world and the peace of death in one, and immortality forever.
I don't know.
Give me the gun now.
I'm getting the gun now.
Not the best pony!
Review time?
Yeah.
I think I made my opinions about both very clear.
I realized what both of these stories were about pretty early on, until I didn't.
You want to start us off? Which one you thought was better?
Yeah, I think I actually do know. It's not actually that close for me, and I think that we're probably going to differ, because I think I like the My Little Pony story the most, because it featured horrific violence, which I'm always for, that came out of nowhere. It featured terrible writing that was legitimate, and when we look for fanfics, we usually are looking for ones which are unintentionally terrible. My eyes glazed over a couple times. That's good. As long as it's not the entire time, I'm fine with it. This is basically the kind of story that we look for here on the show, or at least that I normally try to look for, and that we so often do not find. So it is time for you to tell me how wrong I am, because you like the Muppets one better.
Well, let's go ahead and
oh, you want the last word on the matter? Okay.
Big Cheese, what are your opinion?
I like the My Little Pony.
Oh, do you?
For the same reason. There were no transitions, so everything just came out of nowhere, so it was always like a smack to the face. You're like, where's this tar and goose pony coming from? It almost seemed like he was just scattered throughout the story in like different scenes. Like, where did he come from?
It kept on your toes.
The graphic violence was very great. Does that even happen in the actual My Little Pony universe?
It's a children's show for like 8-year-olds.
Tell that to this guy.
I'm a brony and I approve this message.
My name's Corey Sweeting, and I'm a brony.
Give it to you straight. I am a brony.
Yes, I'm a brony. End of story. I'm a brony and I'm proud of it, so...
I am now a brony.
I'm a brony now. I love it.
As you can tell by the title, I am a brony.
I'm in the closet brony.
My name is Private First Class Hauser, and I am a brony.
My name is Roy Dickens, aka Blank Flank Brony, and I am a brony. I love this fandom because it gives me a place where I feel like I can belong.
It had Big Macintosh.
Let's not forget Big Mac. Can we give a hand to Big Macintosh?
No.
All right. Remember?
Well, then the ending was just like a jumble of.
Yeah, I don't know what happened at the end there.
Yeah,
they lived in immortality, death forever. What happened to the ruby? The ruby that disappeared.
I don't know. It was weird.
I guess we're gonna have to reread it.
Obviously, I was biased because I'm a huge Muppet fan, obviously, for many reasons. But the reason why I liked the storyline, like if they had made sense, the My Little Pony one would have won if I didn't get so frustrated with the grammar errors and all those things. Like, the Muppet one, the reason why it would get my vote, if this actually mattered,
which it doesn't,
because it was more properly written.
We would have been bothered more by the poor grammar if it weren't something that we had seen so often by now. 20 episodes in, we've been dulled to it because we've seen it so much now. So do you feel that if the grammar were good in the My Little Pony story that you would have picked that one?
Yep.
Okay, that was the deciding factor.
Yep.
Little things can make all the difference.
Yep.
As you mentioned in your story.
Yep. Small things do have small packages.
So, there you have it. My Little Pony wins the day. Who would have thunk it? But if you put in horrible violence, it gets a vote from me.
And their prize is...
publicity.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, it's been fun. I probably won't be invited back. I've known him for like 6 years now, and that's not normal.
Cheese? Cheese, are you alright?
Are you alright, buddy?
Is everything A-okay?
Are you okay?
Is everything peachy keen?
I think it's peachy clean.
What?
What?
It's peachy keen. I mean, anyway, what's happening over there? Cheese, are you alright?
Are you okay? Are you peachy?
Hey! Donkey! What are you doing in this swamp?
Shrek! We gotta get out of here.
I can't get in the way.
We gotta get out of here.
I don't want to break your things.
That's right. It's me, Shrek, and I've returned to make the whole world my swamp.
That's not gonna happen. We're gonna stop you.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
Don't worry. I got this.
Shrek, punch! You fail!
I can still do this!
Oh no. This fight is already over. You two. You want a piece of me? I'll show you to mess with Shrek. Yes, I will. Yeah. What did you just say to me? Yeah. I was wondering what would break first. You spit it over your bucket.
No, please. No, Shrek, no, please, no. Stand back, Shrek, or I'll use this.
Go ahead. Pull the trigger. Told you. This is the part where you ran away.
I think we just lost.
Oh, God.
At last, FANFIC TALK is mine!
I admit it when I spit it. I like my little pony when I hit it. I can quit it. I love being the bonus and I'm the community. It is soon to be the greatest thing that happens is the act of unity. All you're fascinating, debating, and loving and tolerating everything is respecting. Even though it's irritating, anticipating the day you wake up and stop following the hate. Don't knock it till you try it. Otherwise, be quiet when you pony swagger rocket. Otherwise, I'll fire something night. You're curious. This is how we do things.